The company called it bonding through discomfort. Every quarter, new hires were funneled into a conference room where a facilitator ran a set of team-building games. On paper, it sounded harmless. Icebreakers, collaboration drills, problem-solving tasks. But everyone knew the real centerpiece of the training. It was a game they called Hot Seat. One by one, the new hires were made to sit in front of the group while their peers shouted exaggerated weaknesses or failings at them, all under the guise of humor. Too slow with emails. Talks too much in meetings. Doesn't know the software. The idea, the facilitator said, was to help employees learn to take criticism and shed their egos. Most people laughed along. Some even enjoyed it. But everyone remembered how it felt when it was their turn in the chair. The hot sting of being mocked, the way the laughter followed them long after the game ended. When the latest round of hires came through, one of the older employees, Aaron, was asked to join as a mentor. He sat in the back of the room while the facilitator explained the rules. The first new hire was called up, a nervous young woman who had been with the company for just 2 weeks. The shouts began almost immediately. Doesn't talk enough. Looks lost half the time. Needs to smile more. Aaron didn't laugh. He felt the familiar knot in his stomach, the one he'd felt his own first month on the job. When the second person was called up, the facilitator looked straight at him. Aaron, why don't you get us started? The room turned. Everyone waited. This was the ritual, but Aaron shook his head. I'll sit this one out. The facilitator chuckled. Come on, don't be shy. That's the whole point. I'm not shy, Aaron said. I just don't think tearing into people is the way to build a team. The room went quiet for a moment, then someone snorted. A few of his co-workers smirked. One whispered, Lighten up. The facilitator moved on quickly, but the mood had shifted. For the rest of the exercise, Aaron stayed silent, arms crossed, refusing to take part. To the others, it looked like he was insulting the group, placing himself above them, refusing to play along. By the end, even the new hires avoided his eyes, worried he'd spoiled the session. Word spread quickly. At lunch the next day, someone joked, Careful around Aaron. He doesn't approve of fun. Laughter followed. He was painted as humorless, arrogant, unwilling to be a team player. Weeks passed. Aaron kept to his work, saying little. The whispers lingered, but slowly they faded. It wasn't until months later that things shifted. HR received an anonymous complaint from a new hire who had quit after their training session. The letter described the humiliation, the way it undercut confidence before real work had even begun. The complaint triggered a review. Executives sat in on the next training and watched the hot seat unfold in real time. The report afterward was blunt. This practice undermines trust, damages morale, and exposes the company to legal risk. Effective immediately, the exercise is discontinued. No one said anything to Aaron directly, but people remembered who had been the first to speak against it. Some looked at him differently after that. A few even thanked him quietly in passing, but that wasn't why he had refused. He hadn't done it to be thanked or to prove a point. He had done it because he knew what it felt like to sit in that chair, and he wasn't willing to laugh along while someone else burned. Most people forgot the training soon after it was gone. Aaron never did. He had learned that sometimes saying nothing, simply refusing to participate, was enough to draw a line, enough to show that respect for people doesn't mean going along with what degrades them.